Namaste, I am Dr. Amit Nan, obstetrician gynecologist. I worked in England about 11 years, and that time I have been traveling about 13 countries all over the world. The places I like most is Italy. I traveled Italy during 21 days from north to south, and obviously I had to eat pasta. I have eaten these dishes like different type of pasta, vegetarian, non-vegetarian, red sauce, in white sauce. But unfortunately, I didn't like at all the taste of the Italian pasta. So what I did actually, this cooking, I am going to do this cooking, which actually I will do it in Indian ways. The masalas and everything will be in Indian, spicy. But when I finish the cooking, in the beginning when I did the cooking first time, it's about 5-6 years ago, I couldn't find out the name, what name should I give. So it is my daughter loved this dish. So she suggested that the dish should be named as pasta ka vasta. So I gave the name pasta ka vasta, and this is my daughter, and she is taking the recording now. So I stop it now, then I will start when I start. I am showing the ingredients I will be using. 500 grams of Del Monte penny ringgit pasta, 500 grams of chicken, minced chicken. These are the masalas. This is red chili, this is haldi, this is dhania powder, this is jeera powder, and this is garam masala. Its amount is about 2 teaspoon. This is 2 teaspoon. It is 1 teaspoon, and this is half teaspoon. And then other things I'm doing, lots of garlic, chopped onion, chopped green chilies, chopped dhania, and these are the garam masala. I have taken 10 black peppercorn, 1 teaspoon of jeera, 1 cardamom, 6 green cardamom, and 1 cinnamon stick. 6 green cardamom, 1 black cardamom, and 1 tejpatta, and bay leaves, and 1 dry pepper, red pepper. It's a grated cheese, cheddar cheese, and tomato puree. This is homemade tomato puree. It's not it is homemade tomato puree. So there is no much, the only ingredients I have is salt and some garlic, and made of pure tomato puree. No ingredients, other ingredients. I put the brine water. Brine water means exactly the salt level would be exactly like sea water. So I put the brine water boiling, and then put this 1 packet of penny ringgit pasta. You can use any type of pasta, and when you put it in, you have to stir it, otherwise it will stick together. It is only saline water. I will come back. It takes about 7 to 8 minutes. I will come back later. I also have forgotten to mention that I will be using extra virgin olive oil and some herbs. You can use oregano, mixed herbs, or basils. Basils is the ideal, but I don't have the basil, so I am using oregano. And salt to taste, and white oil. To cook the meat. One day, this is actually non-veg pasta kawasta, but you can do it if you are vegetarian. Instead of using chicken keema, onion and garlic, you use only ginger and use lots of vegetables like broccoli, zucchini, cabbage, gajar, then any type of vegetables you can think of, bell peppers, different kinds of bell peppers, different colors of bell peppers, all are vegetables you can cook with only other. But if you do the vegetarian way, please use some hing. I am not using hing here, but when if you do the with vegetables, please use some hing. Now it has been boiled enough and it is becoming quite soft, but it has to be separated. Now I drain this water. Completely drain it dry. Put some olive oil while it is hot. Quite a lot of olive oil you have to give so it doesn't stick. Probably need more olive oil. You can smell the olive oil in the hot. Now I give the herbs. What a beautiful smell coming now with the herbs. That's enough. About 3 teaspoons. Mix it well and keep it for cooling down. It will soak all the flavor of herbs and olive oils. And this is salted enough. I have tested it, and right texture is also right. And this thing I keep it when I use, instead of using water to thinning the preparation, I will use this one. The meat. Now I start the cooking the meat. I give about 4 to 5 tablespoons of oil. It is white oil, plain white, any white oil you can use. That will be sufficient. I didn't measure it. Make it hot and then put this foron. Now I think the oil is hot enough, and I put all the whole garam masala and saute it for a few seconds. Yes, it is sauteed enough. Then I put garlic first. Chopped garlic. You have to use enough garlic actually, quite a lot. Saute it for about 30-45 seconds. It's changing the color now. So I put, I like hot spicy food, so I put quite a lot of green chili, chopped green chili. Yeah. About 6 green chili chopped. Now I put the sliced onion or fry. All of them chopped onions gone. You don't have to fry very, you just make it translucent, and I will come back after when I finish. Now I add all the masalas except garam masala. All the masalas give it to here. Put the gas in low flame. Otherwise the masala will. Oh God, this is horrible. I should not use this one. Dry masalas, all the dry masalas are probably. Garam masala I will add when I will finish the saute with the chicken. And this is black pepper dust, about 1 teaspoon. That's it. And then I will saute it properly because the masala flavor has to be sauteed very carefully. I will come back later when I. Now you can see the oil is coming out from the masala. So I am going to add the minced meat now. And I will come back when I will saute this minced meat. I will come back when it is finished. In the meantime, I will add some salt according to your taste. You can see now that the meat is well sauteed. The oil is coming out, and I add now garam masala. Okay, and then I add some. I don't cook with the garam masala too much because it will become bitter. If you cook with garam masala too much, it will become bitter. Now I will add some tomato puree, homemade tomato puree. Quite a lot actually. About 6 like this. You don't cook too much because the tomato puree already cooked, so you have to be put it little bit juicy. Now I put this tomato puree. You won't get any bad smell from the tomato puree because it is absolutely homemade and it is already cooked. So nothing to worry. I put the pasta now. Just mix with pasta. Don't cook because pasta is cooked, chicken is cooked, everything is cooked. So just mix it. Put the heat down and just mix it properly. I started preheating. I already preheated the oven and 180 degree. I put some cheese on it and then put on the oven for 5 minutes, and that's done. And at the end of the when I will be serving, I will garnish with coriander on the top. It is better to have a basil leaf. I don't have fresh basil leaf at home, so coriander will do, because in Indian coriander, the coriander herbs is the best. I think I have been all over the world, but I think coriander herb is the best herb. I can tell you. There they call cilantro, different name they gave there, but coriander herbs I think the best of herbs. They used rosemary, oregano, but I don't like them actually. Now I put the cheese on the top. This grated cheese. Just fill all of the surface. That's enough. It is about 300 gram of cheese. That's all. I will put it into the oven now, and then I will show you the final product. 5 minutes will be enough. Don't cover the top. I will give it 5 minutes. Switch off the oven, OTG actually. I didn't put it in the oven mode. I put it in the broiler mode. And this is the final product. It's quite hot. Now you see this. And when you serve, just garnish with basil will be the ideal. but if you don't have basil, just put dhania. Thank you very much. I think you like it, and if any vegetarian want to cook this one, please replace the mutton with all the different type of vegetables and onion and garlic with ginger and hing. Anushwa, do you want to taste it?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me. Yeah, look at this. Look at the dishes. How it is? How do you like it?
Wow, it's delicious.
Okay, thank you.